You didn't become quiet because you were calm. You became quiet because silence kept you safe. Your stillness wasn't peace. It was survival. You didn't learn to please because you were kind. You learned because love came with conditions, and you adapted, not to thrive, but to survive. You didn't become independent because you didn't need anyone. You became independent because no one was there to hold you. So you carried everything alone. You didn't become strong because you were fearless. You became strong because you had no choice, and that strength cost you your softness. You believed your true self was too much, too loud, too broken. So you erased her and called it growing up. What if you weren't shaped by who you are, but by what you had to survive? What if your real self is still there, waiting to be remembered? You fear that if you stop performing, you'll disappear. That without the mask of "I'm fine," no one will see you. Or worse, they'll finally see how broken you are. You've been told to just be yourself. But what if you don't know who that is? What if the self you know was built to survive, not to live? You equate vulnerability with danger, because once, showing your pain made it worse. So now you armor up and call it strength. You've minimized your needs so long, you've started to believe they don't exist. But your body remembers. It aches for rest, for touch, for being seen. You've been taught that healing means fixing. But what if healing means remembering? Remembering the self before the world told you to shrink. You've spent so long being what others needed, you've forgotten what you need. But deep down, a whisper remains. Remember me. Your survival self wasn't wrong. It protected you when no one else would. And now, it can teach you how to return home, safely. Healing starts not with becoming new, but with remembering old. With asking, who was I before the world taught me to hide? You don't have to know your whole self today. You only need to make space for one feeling, one memory, one honest, I feel. Your true self isn't waiting for you to be perfect. It's waiting for you to be present, to say, I'm here, I see you, I'm listening. You are allowed to be messy, to be uncertain, to not have the answers. That's not weakness, it's the beginning of authenticity. This isn't about erasing your survival, it's about expanding beyond it. Not to reject who you became, but to remember who you were. You don't have to stay trapped in survival mode. You don't have to choose between pain and numbness. You can begin to live, not perfectly, but truly. Start by listening to the child who learned to disappear, to the part of you that still holds its breath. Honor that fear, then gently invite it to speak. Your story matters, not because it's dramatic, but because it's yours. And the fact that you're still here after everything is not luck. It's power. Healing isn't about becoming someone new. It's about returning to the self who never learned to hide, the one who just was. You are not broken. You adapted, and now you can evolve. Not by becoming someone new, but by returning to the self that was always there. You are worthy of love. Not when you're fixed, not when you're better, but right now. Exactly as you are. Even behind your survival. If this resonates, you're not alone. For a gentle guide to help you understand your survival, reconnect with your true self, and heal from the inside, explore the link in the description.